Sorry, about that. Yes. Do you remember also filing certain documents in regards to this case? Yes, I do remember filing them. Yes, Your Honor. There is a list of documents dated 12 September 2024. We wish to produce documents from number 1 to number 7 as depends exhibits number 1 to number 7. Mr. Emase, in addition to the information?
Not at all.
Mr. Okay, so produced as a exhibit 1 to 7 and mark that was number 8 and 9 with my name and with my name. So remember 8 and 9 marked as a EMFA 8 to 9. Okay. Yes, sir. Now, let me not confirm and check. Be asked questions by my colleague. Okay, Mr. Muyesu?
Daktari, good morning.
Morning.
Just a number of quick questions, quick clarifications. Confirm that the deceased was actually treated in your facility.
The deceased was not.
Yes or no? It's just a simple yes or no, and it's a yes or no question. Were they treated in your facility or not? It's a yes or no question. Did they receive any Thank you.
Yes.
Confirm that the treatment involved the administration of potassium chloride injection.
Yes, they can be the prescription.
Confirm that the treatment involved the injection of undiluted potassium chloride into the system of the deceased.
Yes.
Confirm that the child or the deceased convulsed immediately and died soon after being treated with that particular drug.
Yes.
Confirm that this medicine was actually bought. Confirm that that medicine was bought at your pharmacy.
Yes, confirm.
Confirm that that medicine was administered by your locum nurse.
Yes, confirm.
Confirm that that locum nurse was actually unqualified. Were they qualified or not? Let me ask you, did they have at the time of administering this particular medicine, did they have a practicing license as a nurse or not? Confirm that at the time they were administering this particular drug, that they were not under any supervision. At the particular time of administering the drug, they were not under any supervision. Amongst the documents that you've presented before this court is a letter that you addressed to the regulator with response to a complaint that had been filed by the plaintiff. Do you remember that letter?
And we come out again.
amongst the documents that you have presented before this court today is a letter that you had addressed to the regulator dated 11th August 2023. Do you remember that particular letter? In that letter, you've laid out a patient flow chart for the services that you render at Equity Afia Lodwar. Do you remember that flow chart?
Yes.
Your Honor, I am referring to the plaintiff's exhibit number, should be number 3. Defense exhibit number 3. Now, according to that patient flow chart, if I may read for you a number of things, you talk about the patient arrival and reception, triage, a special assignment, consultation with specialist, laboratory tests or procedures, pharmacy visits, return to the specialist, the billing process, pharmacy pickup. Confirm that the process is as I have read out to you right now.
Yes, that is the process.
Confirm that according to that process, the pharmacy pickup is the last or one of the last items.
Yes.
In other words, it is a final procedure or a final step. Confirm that this process was not followed. Was this process? No, it's just a simple question, Doctor. Was this process followed or not? Thank you.
It wasn't followed.
It's okay. It's all right. Now, you said that you are the head of this hospital, right?
Yes.
Would I be wrong in assuming that one of your duties is to ensure that the process is followed?
Yeah, I must ensure that the process is followed.
Okay. Am I also right in assuming that you're the one who employs staff at Equity Afia Hospital?
Yes, I'm the one who employed them.
Is it also true that you're the one who employed the locum nurse who administered this particular medicine?
I was on maternity leave during that time. I left the hospital under
So is she your employee or not? Was he your employee or not?
He wasn't my permanent employee.
Was he your employee? No, it's a simple question. Did they work at your facility? Were they working? Were they working at your facility or not?
Yes, for that day.
Okay. Now, the flowchart that you've provided us, have you provided that flowchart anywhere, maybe as a signage on in your facility, so that as a patient walks in, they're able to look at it and be able to follow it?
Yes, we have a flowchart.
You have a flowchart, right?
Yes.
Now, is it true that some of the patients you treat are people who are illiterate? They're not able to comprehend some of these things?
Yes.
Do you believe that it is your duty to guide them, to ensure that they comply with that flowchart, as it were?
Yes.
Would I be correct in assuming that you do not administer medicines based on what your clients tell you, but instead you do that based on your observations?
Exactly. We do that based on how we see the patient.
Confirm that it is your testimony before this court today that your locum nurse or your pharmacist, your employees, actually administered this particular drug in spite of the protestations of the deceased grandfather.
Number one, the grandfather moves him.
Yes, go ahead. Now, to save time,
The client actually walked him to the pharmacy to prepare the drug. with an outside prescription.
So what did you do when they came with an outside prescription?
Sorry, you're hanging your honor, Shadrack.
Okay, let me just take that again, Your Honor. Let me read out to you a part of that letter that you addressed to the regulator. That is your defense exhibit number 3. You said that the grandfather to the deceased came to the clinic pharmacy on 2nd June 2023 with a prescription. He reported that his 7-year-old granddaughter had a nosebleed and a boil on her forehead, correct? The pharmaceutical technology told him that he cannot dispense such a drug for such a condition and recommended transamic acid injection and floxapen tablets, which the grandfather declined, correct?
Yes.
So the grandfather actually declined that medicine, according to your testimony, correct? Okay, that's your testimony. You also say that he stayed for a further 5 minutes convincing the pharmaceutical technologist to dispense the drug to him, correct?
Yes.
And you say that your pharmaceutical technologist declined to do so, correct?
Yes. I don't know if it's
Ian, I don't know whether the court can hear me. So I suppose it's on your side, Dr. Yeah? But I'll try to be slow. We are almost done. So you say that the deceased grandfather convinced or spent some time convincing your pharmaceutical technologist to administer the drug or to dispense the drug, but your pharmaceutical technologist declined. But at some point, she gave in and dispensed the medication. Confirm that that is the correct position.
Yeah, that is correct position. That is not the pharmaceutical technologist told me, because I know at one of the hospital I have employed a qualified pharmaceutical technologist to dispense drugs. So I cannot be there to monitor that particular part because I know she has a license as a class.
It's okay. Thank you. So, based on your long years of experience as a medical doctor, is it in order for a medical practitioner to administer medicine based on what a client tells them alone? I'm saying, based on your long years of experience as a medical doctor, is it in order for a medical practitioner to administer medicine based on what the client tells them alone?
No, you're supposed to see the client, don't give it to the client's demands. You're supposed to examine them, talk with them, and then do lab tests before you dispense the medication.
Thank you.
After having a diagnosis by a primary.
Okay, thank you. Yes. You confirm that it is a testimony that the locum nurse had reported to the administrator that he was licensed by the Nursing Council of Kenya, but only brought his medical training certificate, completion certificate from KMTC, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
So, in spite of the fact, even after you had discovered that they only had a completion certificate from KMTC, you still retained them. True, not true?
So he said he's sending for his license. Yes, correct.
So the question is, even when you discovered that he had only brought a completion certificate from KMTC, you still went ahead to retain them in your employment. Is that correct or not?
I wasn't there on that particular.
Is that correct or not?
That is correct. That is according to the administrator.
Okay. Now, as you conclude, since this particular incident, has your hospital been involved in any other incident of medical negligence?
No.
I'll ask you that question again and remind you that you are under oath. So since that incident, has your hospital been involved in any other case of medical negligence? Yes, Daktari? I am saying, I am asking you, since that particular incident, has your hospital been involved in any other case of medical negligence? And I ask you so, reminding you that you are under oath. The question is yes or no. It's a very simple question. Yes or no. You want to let the record reflect that the defendant declines to answer the question?
Yes.
That will be all, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, first question. You have been asked whether the disease was treated at your facility. Yes. What do you have to say? The disease was not treated at our facility and was not cured in our system. They walked into the pharmacy side of the clinic, and I think probably they didn't want to pay the consultation money to come through the other side. So they went directly to the pharmacy, just like any other walk-in pharmacy in town. They walked into that side and gave them the prescription, which is Afia, and said that because this complaint that the patient was bleeding and that the patient was having a boil on the forehead on that particular day. So they went directly to the pharmacist, told her the chief complaint, and then she told them that she cannot treat them with whatever prescription they have come with, and she wanted to give them tranexamic. That's not declined. And I don't know how she will intervene to give out the medication to them, even after she refused to give them in the first instance. That's when she was able to give it to him, to the grandfather of the child, I think, particularly to him, because that's why they are looking for the message to him. And then from there, they proceeded to the clinic. Joint. So the patient, the grandfather, the patient walked to the other side of the clinic with the vial of potassium chloride.
Your Honor,
So, in simple terms, was the process that is required as stipulated under the contract if the patient was the right person? Was the patient ever seen at a consultation by a doctor? No, the patient was never seen by the doctor. And then the next question is local. Yes, Mr. Benson, the network can hear you. Get your camera up. Are you there? The two devices. Yes, yes. Put your right hand up. The following words. I said that in the yes. So log out from the other device. Finish. And then connect and lock this other one there. Mr. Bernard. Sorry for that. Be the truth, the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and nothing but the truth. So good. Mr. Jimmy? Yes, Mr. Jimmy, can we got your name? Full name? Dr. Lodwar Civil. I'm going to call officer of profession. Where do you live? The report looks at that statement as evidence. Yes. Your Honor, his witness statement is that he violated the Sunday last month. I wish to repeat the evidence in check. The petitioner, do you also recall preparing the court with a copy of your national ID and a copy of your clinical practicing license? Yes, sir. Yes. Your Honor, a copy of his national ID card and a copy of his clinical practicing license as defined in number 9. That is what was done in here. Asked questions by my colleague. Yes, sir.
Yes, Daktari. I hope you're well. Huh? Yes, a number of clarifications. Huh?
Yes.
You confirm that the deceased was treated with potassium chloride.
Yes.
How is potassium chloride supposed to be administered normally? Could you kindly repeat that for the court's benefit?
Sorry for that. I'm saying usually potassium chloride around 4 to 6 hours.
Was this how this drug was administered in this case? Yes, Daktari.
No.
What will be the effects of administering this drug other than in the manner in which you had explained to us?
It will result to a sudden
Okay. Okay. Now confirm that this is what happened in this particular instance. Now, once that drug has been administered in the wrong manner, as it was the case here, are there any remedial steps that can be taken to save the situation?
Unfortunately, if picked earlier, you can run and but in this manner that was given,
Why would you say that it's unlikely that no intervention would have assisted the patient?
first of all, I think the drug was given as a gift. Secondly, the choice in the provides the patient that's needed. And it's being given as a direct injection. Meaning more lethal.
So I am asking again, in this particular case,
Yes.
is there anything that can be done if identified very early to save the situation?
Number one, yes, was to immediately stop administering medication.
And secondly,
And you should pull out some intervention that helps with the binding of potassium in the body.
such as?
That involves calcium.
Okay.
Yes.
So how soon should these interventions be done?
As soon as
Okay. So did you do that? Okay. Now, am I correct in assuming that had you been with a nurse that was administering this medicine, that something could have been done to try and save the deceased according to the testimony that you've just given us?
for one, I would have advised or even allowed the drug to be administered. So this
Okay. You say that you're a medical officer working in that facility.
yes.
Can you please explain to this court? No, at the time of the incident, you are working at that facility. Could you please explain to this court some of your duties in relation to this case?
My major role will be tracking and treating patients that
Kindly elaborate. And in elaborating, please explain to this court the relationship between your duties and the duties of a nurse.
any diagnosis. Once the diagnosis is made, with the help of the lab, I will prescribe medications. The medications which can be that's what the person can on. Some can request the nurse to inject them.
So the nurse operates under your instruction, correct?
Yes.
That will be all for this witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Judge. Admission. I propose we each have 3 names and we shall have a mention in the announcement. So next step, submissions, submissions, Mr. Muyesu, 20 the August.
It's convenient.
So we have 20 the August for submissions.
Thank you, Honor. Have a wonderful day.